From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
Harry W. Jones, Assistant General Counsel in charge of food enforcement for the Office of Price Administration, is summing up the government's case before the court.
Before the war, we called men like these defendants citizens. Today they are much better described as traitors. We call them black market operators. There are hundreds of them throughout the country. Some are newcomers to the meat industry. Others are old and established businessmen who have gone into black marketing because they don't have the stamina to resist their own greed. We mean to put these black market operators behind bars whenever and wherever we find them. But we shall never be able to stamp out this vicious fraternity completely unless and until every American retailer and housewife appreciates that the roots of the black market are in citizen thoughtlessness. This particular black marketing conspiracy was born about 6 months ago in a Middle Western city. The defendant, John A., had once been the operator of a small meatpacking business. He saw the opportunity to get rich quick by trafficking in meat at the time of greatest national shortage. Our evidence shows that he sent telegrams to Harry B., the operator of a meatpacking plant in a city nearby, and to the defendants Joseph C., Sam D., and Nicholas E., wholesalers in 3 different metropolitan cities, asking them to come to discuss a business proposition of great mutual interest.
My proposition is that each of us put up $75,000 apiece to buy livestock and to take over a half a dozen of the small slaughterhouses around here, and we can get for peanuts.
Our evidence shows that beginning about the 1st of January of this year, John A. sent his runners into farming areas and as far away as the states of Texas and Minnesota.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. I represent the Black Packing Company. What you been getting for your cattle lately? Well, I've been shipping over to the stockyards in St. Joseph. I've been getting the regular market price, about 16.5. Well, can you let us have about 20 steer? I had figured on holding on to them for a spell. Maybe put a little more weight on them. I tell you what I'll do. I'll pay you cash 17 for that feedlot right now. Well, what's the catch? How can you pay me $1,700 with all your dressed beef seating? Well, the boss just wants us to build up the business a little. Okay, let's figure out the weights. But I still don't see how you can do it.
The purchasing agent for John A. attended regularly all the livestock auctions and bid higher prices than their legitimate competitors could meet. Our evidence shows that the livestock shipped to the operators of these 12 packing plants was slaughtered in violation of production restrictions and shipped to the defendant wholesalers in violation of the restriction order. Every price and rationing regulation governing the sale of meat was violated in the course of this conspiracy.
That's a pretty neat stamp. Looks like the real McCoy.
Now let us shift to the distribution side of this enterprise. Joseph C., Sam D., and Nicholas E., the eastern wholesalers of the combine, sent their contact men around to retail butchers.
We're closed. That's okay. I can talk to you for a second. Mr. Schmidt, I hear that you used to be a very good customer of a friend of ours who just went out of the wholesale business. And haven't been able to get any meat lately.
Meat. That's all anybody asks for these days. A good customer is going across the street to my competitor. He's buying meat from Mr. Nicholas E. And E still says he hasn't got any to sell me.
Yeah, well, I represent Mr. C. And he heard about you.
Yeah?
Yeah. And he told me to stop around and tell you that we could let you have around 20 sides of beef a week.
Fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Of course, you know, meat's hard to get now, and we'll have to ask you to pay a little service charge. Say around $5 a side.
Well, I don't like to do that. I don't want to get in trouble with the OPA.
Nothing's going to show on the invoices or any place else. Now, all you have to do is to give us a check every week for the ceiling price. And I'll stop around every Saturday afternoon around 5 o'clock and pick up the rest in cash.
Various devices were used to cover up the side payments. In Baltimore, the orders were to wrap up the cash bribe with a soup bone to be picked up every Saturday.
Good morning. Good morning. Got a nice soup bone for me? I have a nice soup bone for you today.
Complaints started coming in to our district office in Washington about certain butcher shops.
Hello, Mr. Hugh. My son's home from camp tonight, and I want a nice, big, thick, 2-pound porterhouse steak. Now, let's see, that's 66 cents a pound for choice, isn't it? And 11 points a pound.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly. I had any steak. How about some nice sausage?
No. No, I think I'll run across the street and see if I can get one there. Tom told me to be sure and have a real good thick steak for him tonight. How's the steak situation today, Mr. Q? You know, I'm all out of those darn points. But after all, I've been a good customer of yours, haven't I?
You certainly have. I've got one about 2 pounds. Cost you $1 a pound.
That's all right.
And I'll just lend you the point.
Fine. Thank you very much. Hello? Is it the OPA?
To the Office of Price Administration in Washington, we subpoenaed the 16 retail butchers who have testified before this court that they paid above-ceiling bribes to the collection agents for this black marketing conspiracy. We put them all together in an office and left them alone with their thoughts while we examined them one by one.
We make no promises, but we do ask you, as a patriotic American, to tell us just how much money above the ceiling price you paid John C. every Saturday.
We know a little bit about you. We want to know just what that son of yours in Africa would say about his dad dealing with a bunch of wartime chiseling saboteurs. I guess I haven't seen it straight up to now. I'll give you any statement you want.
With the information that was given to us, we were able to discover that one of the higher-ups was flying to the city with $57,000 in cash. Our agents with United States Marshals were waiting at the airport when Nicholas E. arrived. The $57,000 was found in his briefcase, including $150 paid to him by a butcher in bills marked by the government. That, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, concludes the government's case against these defendants. We leave the verdict with you. You have just heard 5 individuals tried before a jury of their peers. But black marketing and all who take part in it stand accused before a greater jury, the entire American people. Black marketing doesn't stop just with meat. Shoes, potatoes, poultry, butter, tires, and gasoline are all on the list. Every every one of you has a personal duty not to finance wartime racketeering. Don't grab for more than your share of anything. If you're offered rationed foods without ration stamps, refuse to take it. Don't be a sucker for black market prices. Never pay more than the top legal price. And if you see the law being broken, report it to your ration board. Your government must have your help to win the battle against black market.
This has been a presentation of the Library of Congress. Visit us at loc.gov.